All right, guys, we are out at Daytona today, but we are hitting up the other side, which so far looks to be a whole lot nicer. So let's get into the video and we will check it out and then give you guys all the details. Okay, so you can drive over here. You come in through the street access, and I'll link all of these details down below in the description. So you can drive up onto the beach. And I'll tell you, after several months after the hurricanes, it's great to see the actual shoreline coming back. Now there are still most of the access points along still tore up and you still can't access. And you can see like they're actually starting back there to redo stairways, but there's still a lot of points that are just gone after the last two hurricanes. The water, though, let me tell you, is super warm. Now, if you're used to the Pacific, this water is much warmer, even on the Atlantic. Now, obviously, the Gulf beaches in Florida, I'll be honest, we don't visit them from like spring through fall because the water is just grossly hot. So here, I'm gonna guess it's probably about 74, 75 today. Feels fantastic. So let's turn around and take a peek. Now the current today is pretty strong, so on days like that you're going to notice that it pulls the sand up from the bottom a lot quicker. You'll see the clarity of the water further back past where the waves break. But on days like this, like I said, you know, if you come and you think, oh my gosh, the water's murky, it's just pulling all the sand from the bottom with the waves and flipping it back up. Woo-hoo! That was a little chilly. But I'll tell you, for a Friday before summertime, not on spring break, there's still a lot of people out here enjoying the beach. Now this sand is nice and packed enough to where people just ride bikes all the way up and down. So it is really good for bike riding as well. And then depending on which section of the beach, if you go further down, which is by, you know, the boardwalk area where Joe's Crab Shack used to be before it got destroyed with the hurricane, there's really cool spots along the shoreline that have like little water alcove areas for little kids as well. The cool things about this beach that we love is the red sand. So the sand is still really soft on your feet, but it's got this beautiful red color as well that you can see. I mean, it's just gorgeous. Oh, let's see what this bird got. He's eating something. Not sure if it's just seaweed, a fish. Oh my goodness. It's another bird. He's a cannibal. Oh, that's awful. So there are multiple places down here you can either pay to park. There are plenty of free parking, but if you're wanting to access that, especially on a weekend or during peak season, highly suggest you get there very early because it is limited. Plenty of places out here too if you want to bring your board and go paddle boarding, or if you want to bring, you know, if you're seasoned to do that, and bring kayaks as well. So here's a fun fact. You may not know this, however, Indy 500, so the Daytona race was actually started on Daytona Beach. This is where it all began. And the reason why is because the sand, even though it's very soft, it is packed hard. So this is actually where it all started. You know, for the race car drivers out there watching. Yeah, I truly can't believe that bird is eating another bird. There are plenty of options to actually stay down here. There's a ton of hotels like all up and down the coast. I'm sure there's a lot of Airbnbs and Verbos as well. So you definitely would not have a problem if you come down and visit, make a couple days out of it and stay down here. Price points, you know, it's gonna range from to really high. Let's go down and check out under the water. So you can see like how clear the water is, you know, compared to where it picks the sand up underneath out here. but the water itself is super clear. I mean, just look at the colors, guys, out there. It's just, man, it's beautiful. Not gonna lie, when the camera's down below and that wave comes, whew, I'm like super freaked out. I'm gonna lose the camera in the water. Oh, and it's still just a tad bit chilly when it, you know, hits that stomach when you haven't gone all the way in the water yet. So, yeah, be ready for that. Also, another thing you need to be ready for is if you are used to beaches that don't have such salt content, whew, it is a little salty, so, you know, keep your mouth closed. Don't swallow the water. It's nasty. Okay, so last thing we're going to show you is one of the really cool free entry parks right next to this access where you can either park up above in the parking lot or you can pay to park on the beach. So, I'm going to walk past, let you know the pricing to come out on the beach. Of course, the park is free, but there's lots to see at the little park, especially if you have kids. And that's just sad. Look at the damage to the wall. So all of these access points are down. Those stairs are all still gone. So you do have to walk in where the cars enter. Let's see. And always be sure, you know, pay attention to the warnings with the flags. Trust me, if you're not used to it and you have no idea how to get out of a rip current, can be deadly, so pay attention to the color flags. How much is it is it still 20 a day? Okay, awesome. So 20 a day, guys. I mean, truly that's not bad. You know, if you spend a whole day down here and you bring food, 20 bucks to park on the sand at the beach, not bad at all. So here is the free parking area. Tons of gazebo spaces over here too. They do have barbecue grills, some small ones, and they've got the bigger ones. So all of this is parking. But again, you know, if you're coming during peak season, it's going to fill up quickly. So you'll want to get here really early. And the park is open from dusk to dawn. No pets are allowed here though, so leave your four-legged friends at home. But it's got a great area for kids to play on, some covered gazebo areas over here, more grills. And then it's also got a ton of bathrooms in the main building right here. So there's bathrooms on both sides. And y'all, they're super clean. Somebody is actually here, like, cleaning them throughout the day. They also have showers over there. I mean, plenty of space out here. And you're going to enter the park right across from Charlie Horse on the A1A. So, it's got lots of, you know, they're all family restrooms. And then they've got more down here, more areas to sit. And like I said, so they have the 2 shower areas right here. And then over to your right, they've got more areas for seating, but then they also have the big splash pad for kids to play on too. I mean, and adults. They also have their snack shack as well, which is nice. So some of the things you may see while out here, look at that. That's pretty cool. Starfish, crabs. Very cool. More showers over here, more seating areas over here, but again, these access points are closed. They're not open any longer. So you just walk through the parking lot, you're gonna make a right where the fence is, and you just enter in where cars come into. And they've got plenty of places to sit, also have the bike racks as well. So they've got ice cream, churros, tater tots, gyros, pizza, nuggets. Let's see, fried cheese curds. Their prices are not bad either, guys. I mean, $4.75. And I saw a lady with the basket of cheese curds, and it was big. So $4.75, yeah, you can't beat that. This is pretty cool. Next to the bathrooms, it's got a list of all of the access points, all of the cool spots. So we are actually at the Romano Beachfront Park. It is at 839 South Atlantic Avenue, Ormond Beach, Florida. Open sunset to sunrise. And this is kind of a cool little history lesson. So, Andy Romano, who was he? This park is named after Andy Romano, who since his arrival in Ormond Beach as a young man has worked to improve the quality of life for all citizens in Ormond Beach. Mr. Romano, known as Mr. Beach, opened the first beach concession and has been recognized as the first beach lifeguard in our area. Through his many years of service to the community as an educator, volunteer, and mentor, he became a positive role model to others. Mr. Romano advocates by example the importance of giving more than he takes from life while working to make Ormond Beach a better place for its citizens. I mean, pretty cool, right? Everybody wants a buddy like that. Okay guys, so here is one thing you truly need to be aware of when you are visiting our beautiful state of Florida, especially when you are by a body of water. So check out the actual warning. They have now placed at beaches. I get it. People don't live here. They don't know. They have no idea what a real Florida storm is like. So pay attention. Lightning. Follow safeguards and instructions directed by this facility. Lightning warning siren tones. Alarm. It's going to be an intermittent high-low tone. All clear means continuous solid tone. Always use common sense. If there is a chance of hazardous weather or you see lightning and or hear thunder, you are already at risk. Seek shelter immediately. No warning system is absolute protection and you are responsible for your own safety. So, you know, you'd be surprised how many people actually just don't pay attention. I mean, water and electricity, they don't mix. Like, they don't mix. They never will. They never have. So be aware when you come here. If you can hear thunder, if your phone goes off, if you see lightning, you need to exit the water. Just go hang out, you know, in the bathroom, go somewhere, and then come back when it's all clear. Now, the splash pad is open from 8 a.m. to dusk every single day. But you do need to be careful. You know, it can be slippery when you're on it. And, I mean, hey, it's a lot of fun for us adults, too. Who says you have to be a kid to actually go in a splash pad? Let's go ahead and take one more peek at the outside, because, y'all, it just never gets old. I mean, it truly never gets old. It's just absolutely beautiful. I hope you guys enjoyed the little visit to Ormond Beach, just outside of Daytona, Florida. It is truly a beautiful beach, tons to do, a lot to see. You can't beat free parking, clean facilities, and beautiful water. So make sure y'all take a chance and visit this part of Florida. I promise you, it will not disappoint. We'll see you guys on the next adventure.